Welcome to Inner Peace and Serenity with your host, speaker, coach, facilitator, Jeanne Muhammad. We hope that by the end of this show, you'll feel empowered and encouraged to live a better you. So take back your pen, take back your life, right here on Keever's Place with Miss Jeanne Muhammad.
I was muted. You missed all that good stuff I was saying. Peace and blessings, beautiful souls. This is Jeanne Muhammad, your happiness coach. I welcome you to Inner Peace and Serenity, and we are at Keever's Place on the Murdaugh show and podcast. And I apologize for that little glitch, but we are starting off 2022, and I am not going to let anything stand in the way of my being excited about what we have going on here tonight. Thank you for being with us for our first show in 2022. Tonight, I wanted to welcome our special guest. Her name is Tiffany Rochelle, and I have just fallen in love with this young lady. She is very inspiring, and she has a show on, and I'll let her tell you all about her show. But she's an author, she's a motivational speaker, and she is the people's cheerleader. So, Tiffany, welcome to our show. And I know that we will be blessed with what you have to say. So, Tiffany, are you there?
Hey, hello.
Hey, Tiffany, I missed one of your numbers.
I didn't mean to laugh so hard, but I was like, oh, she done turned into me over here.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But Tiffany, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. It is so beautiful to be here. Super glad.
Oh,
and
can't
you're
be
more
any
likely than not going to have me smiling the whole time because your smile is so contagious. So,
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tell us about yourself, Tiffany.
Okay, so I am Tiffany Rochelle, born and raised Tiffany Rochelle. I am an author, a heart and a goal coach. I'm also a host of my show. My show is called Hear My Heart. And I'm also the co-host of Turning Your Passion into Profit. So what I do is I encourage women to rid the toxins from their hearts and to set goals that are true to you or true to and authentic to you. Oftentimes we have goals that are set by our parents or our friends, coworkers, or I won't say coworkers really, but people that are around us. They kind of influence us and we want to do what they want to do. But sometimes we're still not happy in that. So the thing that I have taken on is for us to find who we are and to set some goals that are true to you. And so then I help you to excavate all the toxins from your heart because I believe out of the abundance of your heart, your mouth speaks. So that's kind of what I do. I did write a book. It's called I Choose Me. It's right there. I don't know if y'all get to see that, but this is me book. So I did that and I have a website. You can get that or you can go straight to Amazon and grab that.
Okay. I would like to welcome our audience here. I see some people that came in. Let's just say, wait, look at that wave, that a Miss America wave. Or but Barbara Muhammad is here with us.
Hey.
Yes, thank you. And Fallon, and
Mhm.
who is, oh Lord, good
Janelle.
evening to
Okay.
everyone. Peace and
Mhm.
blessings to everyone that is joining us this evening. Please share, please like, please, spread the word, because what we're trying to do uh, in 2022 is
Mhm.
spread some love,
Yeah.
make it a year of love and positivity. And
Uh-huh.
that's what I love about you, Tiffany, is that you speak from your heart.
Absolutely.
You speak from your heart. And tell me what inspired you to author I Choose Me.
That is a beautiful question. And I'm super grateful that you decided to ask me that. So I was a teenage mom. I got pregnant at 15. I had my first kid at 16. Then I had my next kid at 17. And then 4 years later, I had my third kid. So I was married at 15 as well. So I have
Wow, okay.
three beautiful adults now. um, and they share the same father. But I was a wife at 15, a mom at 15, and I just became an adult at 15. And so I learned to be a wife. I learned to be a mom. I learned to be a pastor's wife. I learned to be a lot of things, but those were the titles that I carried. Uh, and in the process of carrying all those different titles, I kind of lost who I was because being a teenage mom, I didn't get a chance to go through my teenage. I didn't go through all the extra
Mhm.
stuff that teenagers go through. So after I got up some size, I ended up getting a divorce. We were married 7 years. I got a divorce. And then I just went on a discovery phase. And it was just time to realize that there's some stuff that's going on in me and there's some stuff that's happening. And I was kind of starting to not understand who I was because I was so used to being a wife and I was so used to being a pastor's wife and being a mom. Things started happening. I needed to discover me, and I realized I like that about me. I like that about me. Guess what? I'm going to choose me because I choose everybody else. But in the process of me choosing to help everybody else, because that's naturally what I do, is I'm a helper, I'm a servant. So in the process of me
Mhm.
always helping everybody else, I figured it was time for me to secure my own heir and for me to help me, because I can't help everybody if I am not good to anybody. So I was starting to get depleted, and I realized, choose you, girl. You need to choose ye this day yourself.
Okay.
So
Okay. Now you said something that I find totally interesting.
talk to me. What'd you say? What'd you say?
15. You
15.
that led you to started you on this journey. Now
Uh,
you were a wife at 15. Now
15.
at what point in that your marriage did you become a pastor's wife? How old were you?
I was 18 when I became a pastor's wife. So I'm a pastor's kid, but then
Wow.
I became at 18. I was a pastor's wife. Hmm.
Wow. Okay. That's a being a mother, being a pastor's wife, uh, 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 just that's was an awesome responsibility for
Yeah,
an
it's heavy.
18-year-old. And were you in New Rochelle then in New York?
Well, at that time, my last name was Cole. At that time,
Mhm.
so but at I was just really call me Tiffany because I was really still kind of discovering who Tiffany really was. So I kind of got a chance to understand who Tiffany was after the divorce. I understood me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, at what point? I know you said when you got the divorce. How old were you when you divorced?
About 22. So
You
all
were
my milestones.
Oh, wow. You were 22 years old, and now you found yourself
Hmm.
uh, raising your children by yourself.
Hmm. Became a single mom. Yes, ma'am. 22, I was a single mom. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
So it
what
became me and my three. That's what we were known by.
okay, what gave motivated you to keep going and to uh, be at a point where you could I guess were you just surviving or were you living?
I'm starting to live now.
Okay, so
So
you were just surviving at that
I
point.
definitely was. At that point in time, I was so broken it wasn't even funny. So I was finding different pieces to hold on to so I could survive. My babies were the reason I was living, because at that point in time, if anything happened to me, who was going to take care of them? Now, their dad did help out. I will not discredit him at all. I always believe in giving credit where credit is due. He helped out at times.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
won't discount him for that. He did help out at times. However, I had to make sure that I was taken care of. I had to find a way to take care of me so I could take care of my three, because that was very important. Now, I did have some support from family, but overall, it was my responsibility to make sure those three were taken care of. So
Okay.
it was a survival tactic. I came out of survival mode, and there was no reason for me just to survive anymore. I was a survivor. So then I began to live. And
Okay.
that was the
So
beautiful
at what
thing.
point did you start working on your book?
My book kind of has been something in the that's progressive. But honestly, I think I probably buckled down. Let me see. My grandmother passed away last year, so I probably it was like last year that I said, Tiffany, finalize this, get this out. So I just it came out February of last year is when it actually came out. So technically 2021 is when it came out. So 2020 is when I buckled down and said, let's get this taken care of.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the people's cheerleader.
You want to know how that came about?
Yes, I do.
So again, I'm a servant at heart. And because I like serving people, I'm always trying to make sure that everybody's good. And if you ever feel like you're down, you can't make something, for some reason, it feels like I turn into like Superman, Superwoman, and I'm faster than a speeding bullet. And I'm there. No, you gonna make this. Oh, you can do this. What do you mean you can't? Take the T off. Take the T off of can't. You can. And I end up becoming the individual that's always putting my hand in somebody's back and saying, you can do it. You can do it. Let's make this happen. Is this what you want to do? Okay, we're gonna find a way to get it done. So I just always became that to people. And I was a cheerleader when I was a little bit younger. So it became the two in one.
I can see it.
So that's kind of like how that became about. I'm always egging somebody on. And if you're ever by me in church, I'm always that person that's, you better preach. Come on. Y'all are saying it. It's just me. So I'm always cheering somebody. So that's kind of how I became.
And you know what? You are so much like me, Tiffany. That is the truth. When I'm in service, I'm the one that go, say it, preach it, do it. And so that's why we click. That's why we click.
Ma'am.
We are like that way.
Yes.
Ma'am. But I found you to be so transparent. The first time that I spoke with you, okay. I found you to be just so open. Now, your show, tell me about your show on Sunday nights.
My show on Sunday nights is every Sunday night. It is on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. It's called Hear My Heart. So the thing behind Hear My Heart is sometimes we are always wanting people to understand what we're saying, but sometimes we have a lot of thoughts that's going on in our head, and our words kind of get lost in translation of how we're thinking. So it's kind of one of those things is, I need you to hear my heart. This is what I'm actually trying to say to you. Sometimes you just got to take a moment. And in understanding what my heart is saying, I need you to hear. Here is the root word of heart. So in order for you to hear me, in order for you to understand my heart, you got to take a moment to hear it. And of course, ear is the root word to hear. And how can they hear without? Mm-hmm. So it's one of those situations is you got to be able to take a moment to take some time to hear how I'm feeling. And I'm going to be able to express to you my heart is if you just take a moment to listen. So that's kind of how it is. We start talking about certain things that are on our hearts. Forgiving. I talk about a lot of stuff on there. It's going to be relationship stuff. There's a lot that I talk about, but at the end, overall is being encouraged. Individuals are talking to me, telling me certain things that they're trying to express. And I try to express it for them and give them a little bit of encouragement along the way.
You know what? I was so jealous of you Sunday night. No, I shouldn't say jealous, but I admired you too. That you said it's personal. I
It
just love
is.
that. It's
Yes,
personal.
it's
I love
definitely
you
personal.
coming up with that.
Mhm.
I was like, and when I say jealous, I was like, oh, I wish I had thought of that. I
You
wish I
always
had thought.
come in. No, you stay rhyme time. Let me come up with little stuff like that because you always rhyming. So you come up with the rhymes, okay? But it
But
is, it's personal. That's my theme for the year. It's personal. Everything that happens to us in life, everything that we do is a personal situation that's going on. So rather I'm trying to impact somebody personally or they're saying something to me, it's personal. And some of the things that I do, if you don't like it, that too is personal. So yeah, everything that's happening is personal. And I want to make sure I'm personally taken care of. So it's really about me making sure that it seriously is about me. Because unfortunately, because I'm a servant, I'll make sure you're okay. But I still got to make sure I'm okay too.
yeah,
So,
and that's what we're emphasizing tonight is
mhm.
how important it is for each one of us to choose ourselves,
Yes.
choose me,
Hmm.
choose you.
Hmm.
Look at what you have to bring to the table.
Hmm.
Look at your uniqueness
Yeah.
and really understand how much love that all of us deserve. We deserve
Yes.
that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's super important um, that we choose ourselves. And sometimes you'll say, why should I choose me? And we don't. I think um, when I think of like choosing me, think about the cool kids in school. Everybody gets likes. I like the cool kids in the school, and I like you for you got a beautiful smile. So I absolutely like you. This person is super awesome, or this person got a wonderful personality. Whatever it is, certain people you like certain things about them and they're okay, they chose themselves and they're walking authentically in who they are. So I just think that you shouldn't allow something or they'll choose you because they understand certain things about you and they appreciate you for certain things that you have. I just don't think that we should allow somebody else to outshine us in liking who we are. I don't think that you should really see me and say, "Oh, Tiffany, you're so nice. You got a wonderful personality. Oh, you're so encouraging." You shouldn't see more in me than I see in me. I have to learn to appreciate all that goodness you see. I should see it first and I should appreciate it. I'm grateful for you to tell me certain things that maybe I don't see in hopes that that'll enhance my sight. That's why I got my Einsteins on tonight. But in hopes that'll help me understand me some more. But the catch is to choose us and to figure out if other people like us, we should like us also.
That is so true.
Yeah.
The to fall in love with yourself. See,
Yeah.
my my thing is helping domestic violence survivors.
Hmm.
And I find that and because I am a domestic violence survivor, one of my biggest problems was the fact that I did not love me.
Yeah. Hmm.
You know,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
having low self-esteem and
Hmm.
always seeing other people
Hmm.
as better than you or having
Hmm.
more on the ball than you without
Yeah.
understanding
Hmm.
the uniqueness
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
of
Hmm.
all of us.
We are unique. We are definitely unique. And I love for people to understand that. Hence the reason why I started my company, Be You. Everyone is unique and everyone is super special. We are all fearfully and wonderfully created. And for you to embrace, no one has this thumbprint, no one has these fingerprints. I am the only one that has this. So I am
Yes,
super unique. And I appreciate walking in who I am. So it's a beautiful thing for us to walk in exactly who we are, appreciate who we are. They have to.
yes. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Fallon was saying that when you said that about the ear and here,
Mhm.
she found that fascinating and interesting because I had never even thought about that either about the
Really?
ear in
Hmm.
the in here. So
Hmm.
yes, ma'am, and
Uh-huh.
and that's why
Absolutely.
Barbara Muhammad said, you have to
Uh-huh.
know you to love you.
Absolutely.
You have
Absolutely.
to
That's
know you
important.
to love you.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
that's why that self-examination, I
Yeah.
always emphasize that.
Mhm. Mhm.
Look at examining yourself.
Yeah.
And you said something. See, I love your show.
What I
Because you
do? What I
said
do?
the Sunday before that,
Mhm.
uh about uh loving. No, I'm trying to figure out exactly how you say it.
Okay.
The Sunday before,
Mhm.
about you being your biggest cheerleader,
Yeah.
that being that we should be our biggest cheerleaders.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We definitely should be. I'm trying to tell you, you should not allow somebody else to outshine you in cheering you on. Sometimes you got to encourage your own self because you don't always have somebody else that's there to tell you, hey, you can do this. You wanted to go to school. Did you go to school yet? Did you go register? Did you go do whatever? Sometimes you don't always have that individual that's going to push you to be the best you can be. But once you discover who you are, once you appreciate who you are, you can become your own cheerleader and be the biggest encourager that you can to yourself. And then maybe when you're depleted and you can't encourage yourself, then maybe there might be some others that may come around to enjoy you.
Yes,
Mhm.
someone said that we are all individually created, and
Mhm.
that is so
Yeah.
true.
Mhm.
Individually
Yeah.
created.
Mhm.
You
Absolutely. Nobody can be you
be
but
you,
you.
but you.
Mhm.
What?
Absolutely.
And that is
I'm going
so
to take that.
true. Isn't
I
that
like
wonderful?
that.
Isn't that wonderful to look
Uh-huh.
in the mirror
Mhm.
and to say, there's no one else anywhere in the world or ever will be in the world like me. And I
Yep.
deserve to have
Mhm.
the best and be the best and strive to
Mhm.
do all the best that I can do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. I got friends that are twins, and we were talking on yesterday, and they were like, "Man, I'm a twin." And I was like, "I kind of sort of wish I was a twin too." And they were like, "No, you don't." And I was like, "Why not?" Like, and then they started explaining some of the things with twin. I was like, "Man, I'm so glad I ain't a twin." I was kind of grateful in that moment. And there's things you envy. You're like, I wish I had. And I was like, man, I just wish I had a sibling that was closer to my age. Because I have two older brothers and they're 9 and 7 years older than me. So I'm just like, okay, well, I just wish I had somebody closer to me then. Fine.
And see, and you know what? Isn't that something about
Mhm.
what we have? And sometimes we're always thinking about maybe somebody else had it
It's
better,
better
because
off.
I always wanted an older brother because I
Really?
had two sisters. I'm in the
Uh-huh.
middle. I'm a middle child, and there's
Uh-huh.
only about a year and a few months
Mhm.
difference in our
Uh-huh.
ages.
Wow.
And yes, and I always wanted an older brother. I thought
Wow.
that was so, yes.
My older brothers were a whole trip with me. So I love my brothers to life. I
Yes.
super love my brothers to life, but yeah, they're very interesting.
Let's see.
Come
MB
on.
said, I am blessed to have a squad of cheerleaders. Isn't that a
Yeah.
blessing to have a squad of cheerleaders?
It's a beautiful thing to have some cheerleaders on your side. Cheerleaders help push you on. If you think about what they're like in a game, if you watch basketball or football, you see the cheerleaders on the side. And when they're, depending on, what game they're playing, if they're down points, they're sitting there, come on, defense. I'll just go with basketball. They're telling us defense. Come on, defense. So they're kind of helping push you on. Everybody needs a good old cheerleader.
And I was just thinking
Mhm.
about in 2022,
Mhm.
um, loving ourselves more,
Sure. Mhm.
about how much that is going to be a blessing to the
Mhm.
people around us,
Yeah.
because loving yourself more means that you can be even more of a cheerleader.
Right? Seriously, that's real life. True. That's true.
It, isn't that wonderful?
It's a beautiful thing. To love you is just beautiful. To love, period, is just a beautiful thing. I love love. I love sharing love. I love being in love. I just love love. So I think love is a beautiful thing, and I want to spread it around like confetti. I promise you, I really do. I think we need a lot of love. There's a lot of people that are hurting and they need a little bit of love. So if I can give them a little bit of love, I promise you, I'm going to feel better because I feel like I've served you something that you needed, even if it's for a small moment in time.
Yes. Yes. Now, Tiffany,
Talk to
this
me.
has been fun, but it has to come to an end.
All good
I'm
things got to come to an end.
I'm gonna be like you. I'm not gonna be long.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
I love it when you say that. My thing is I won't be long, but I'll be strong.
Come on. See, told you, rhyme time.
So it is time for us to
Yes,
bring our
ma'am.
party to a close.
Gotcha.
And I just want to thank you again for being here with me. And I look forward to just getting to know you better,
Absolutely.
because just in the time that I have known you, and see, you're on Facebook, you're on TikTok, you're on Instagram, leading lady.
Uh-huh.
So
Leading lady.
anyone that wants to get in touch with you, all they have to do is go to your website.
Mhm.
I love that beautiful.me.
Be beautiful. I want you to be you.
Be
And when
beautiful.
you're being
Okay,
you,
be
you're beautiful.
beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me get that's right. Get me right. Get me right. But thank you again for being with us.
Very well.
And I'll be seeing you soon, Tiffany.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Before we go, I gotta tell them about you have your show on LinkedIn with Miss Gertrude tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Live at
Mhm.
10 a.m. on
Turning point.
LinkedIn, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Turning your passion into profit.
Okay.
Every Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time is when we do Turning Your Passion into Profit. So all you authors, anyone who is looking to get a little bit of encouragement, come on over there and get that. And then if you go to my website, you're able to get coursework that I have. If you're wanting to do some forgiveness or if you're ready to set some goals, I got that on my website too.
Okay. With that, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Thank you for being with us this evening. And I have to go, but I want to remind you to get my book, Inner Peace and Serenity. You can get it at my website. I am JeannieM.com. And you can email me at Jeannie at I am Jeannie or Jeannie Muhammad at gmail.com. But get my book, Inner Peace and Serenity. And until we meet again, take a deep breath and let it out slow. Take a deep breath and let it out slow. Calm down and just take a deep breath and let it out slow. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for watching Keever's Place, the Keever Murdaugh Show and Podcast. Tune in every Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Keever's Place. To be a guest on our show, text the word guest to 803-368-3030 or visit us at tinyurl.com/Keever's Place Booking. And watch us on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire as we're broadcasting in more than 60 million homes worldwide.